Hey, it's Gamer Mum here. We are back on the coffee experiment, episode number 4. So what we have done is changed it over to the normal economy. Just me to get stuck right there. Yeah, so we're now looking at the normal economy prices. So we did in the first 3 episodes. I still can't get out. Make it so hard. We did in the first 3 episodes the not easy mode of economy. This one we shall be doing the normal mode. So we are going to start by so basically we're going to start by looking at what our potential yield is right now, because it needs growing. It says it needs ploughing, but I don't, because that's because it's on our field. So it needs to be sorted. So we got the pH value as bad, so that's 6,000 out of 6,750. So that means that we would need to lime it to bring up the pH value. It says perfect for nitrogen, so we probably won't have to fertilise, but we'll give it a go anyway. And right now we are sitting at 110% expected yield. So I want to see if we can get that up to the full. So I went and bought the Jacto fertiliser spreader, as you can see there. This tractor does not put it very well, so we don't have to even unfold it. That's good. So we start the liming now. Might have to go down the other aisle. I thought it'd dig a spread on that. As you can see on the mini map, it's going green. We are doing section A first. Oh, I get stuck easy doing this stuff. Come on. Yeah, so always try and keep in the middle. It is hard when you're using a controller like I am. So we've already got a nice patch of white. Oh, blimey, sorry, I am terrible today. I don't know why I keep crashing, I just do. Now, this doesn't take long at all. There we go. And once we've done this, we'll have a look at what our expected yield is. Might end up buying a different track for this experiment because this one struggles. But that's almost done. So this is the row of 10. So every 2, as long as you don't crash, you're fine. Not like me. I keep crashing constantly. So we'll try to sort the pH out on this to give us a better yield. Let me go inside real quick just to get me back in the middle. There we go. So this might be a shorter episode because this is just basically prepping the fields ready to go for the normal mode. And then next episode we'll be harvesting. And oh, I crashed again. Should get a crash counter. It would be funny if we did. So we'll go up here like this. And this one's nearly done. This was the field of 10. So we didn't use much in the way of fertiliser, apart from getting stuck a few times. I keep getting stuck. It's going to be bugging me. You could use a normal lime or fertiliser spreader. So right now we've now got that back to perfect pH value. And as you can see, the expected yield has jumped up to 117. So it questions on what we've got to do to make sure we can get the full potential of coffee. So yeah, it's all 117, so that looks good. Nice and white. So we'll go on with a field of 6. This shouldn't take too long. So we'll go down this field here. We'll try and keep in the middle this time. We haven't used much lime at all, which is quite good. So filling this up could probably last you a few harvests. That's one side done. So we'll give it a try with the fertilising, see whether it does need fertilising. Go down this one. See how our fields are going from yellow to green on the mini map. So that means we are at perfect yield. Not hit the lamppost. Aha. So let's go with this. So it doesn't take really that long to actually lime things. I did notice I did one mistake. So we need to look at this. So we go over to here. So the pH value on this is 6125 out of 6500. We're at 93% potential yield. So we'll go back and finish off the liming. We're almost finished anyway, so we'll have a look now. So look, I've barely used 3% lime on these. We'll see what difference it makes when I get to this big one. So now we're sitting at, see, perfect pH value, perfect nitrogen, and we're up to 94% yield. So there's another 6% to be made. Where did I put it? There it is. There we go. Found it in the end. So we're off to our biggest field, which is 15 or 16. So we've got to have a look at what the yield is here. So we're at 6125 again with the pH value, so it's not bad. It says it's okay. So we want to make this our potential yield up higher. Hopefully we can get to full potential yield, and then we'd get extra beans, a plus 2% extra yield bonus on top of that. And we should have some good beans this time. So right, so we're at 6215. But yield, nitrogen, it says perfect. We'll still try and fertilise it anyway as we go. And then we'll have a look at the prices for today on coffee. I'm nowhere near the edge. This machine, it says it's for coffee, but it struggles. There we go. Again, with the mini map, we're going from a yellow to a green. See, that was good. And down the middle aisle. I can keep it in the middle, we'll get it done quicker. It doesn't really take too long. And by using precision farming as well, we know exactly how much of each thing we're using. So we're almost done. It slows down here. So there you go, you got darker, a lighter green now coming onto the mini map. There we go. Turn that off, you don't waste. So every other vine, if you don't crash like I do. Like I said, this tractor's not really the powerful one to use, but this is only a demo, so. Once I get back on straight, I'll be fine. Oh no, this is going wrong. Alright, I'm keeping as straight as possible. I don't think it's my driving. You know, a few people will comment about this. But I don't give you really a track that you should use for this equipment. So that's that one done. Right, let's try and not crash on the next one. I think it's because I'm slightly on a hill, but that's why it does it. Like that. Oh, I do apologise for this today. It does not seem to want to be, it's stuck on something, but it's not the tractor that's stuck, it's the machinery. So maybe the cost of this equipment, this piece of equipment, which is about 80 grand, is not worth it. So you can see I am struggling to get that back in the middle. I think we've got a bigger lime spreader. Right, so sort of a little short break there to try and fix the issue, but it hasn't worked. I personally wouldn't recommend this fertiliser spreader for this job. But I'm using what was given as part of doing the coffee. As you can see, I'm actually really struggling to keep this in a line. It's proper stuck. Right, there. I think this spreader is too big for this sort of job. But it's down to personal preference. It is, it's down to personal preference. That's what's it all about. And again, getting stuck. Really bad this time. Right, so there we go. This is done, so thank God for that. Turn that off. So we only used 4% of lime out of what we had. Yes, we only used 4%. So we'll jump out. And so there we go, at 94% as well there. Perfect nitrogen and perfect pH. But like I said, we will try and use our fertiliser, which is this one here. Another Jacto. I think this one's much better. It's a shame it only does fertilising and not liming. If I remember rightly, you could go down here. So, oh, no, see, I'm still crashing. That time it was my fault. There we go. It'll only fertilise what it needs to fertilise to get its potential. So even if it does that like that, you think, oh no, it doesn't need fertilising. Carry on with the fertilising, because see, as I've just stopped that there. Oh god. Again, with this machine is hard to drive. Like I said, as you can see there, I actually stopped just before it finished fertilising. But we're going to go down every couple of aisles, because every aisle is different. This should give me a full potential yield once we get there. Right, so that didn't need that. See, this thing is hard to steer, but we bear with. This is the perfect fertilising spreader for your coffee. So it looks like only the edges on the outside needed to be done. But it's perfect to know. Try and get potential yield as we go along. Once we've finished all the fertilising, we shall... See, it's turned on now, but I'm not even near it. I have planted this on a sugar beet field, so that's why it's red around the edges. But no, see, we barely use any fertiliser doing this. Probably a little bit here. There we go. Right, so now it's taken what it needs to fertilise. It's saying it's still at 117. So I'm not too sure how to get the full potential yield there. But yeah, it's all saying 117. So even 117 compared to 100% is a lot better than nothing. And I mean, the inside of the cab is good. I wish the screens actually work, but they don't. So we'll now go on to this field, which is my smallest field of 6. So it won't see, it only takes what it needs, which is a really, really good thing. I do see a little red patch on the corner of one of them. Right, we'll go down. Oh, no. Almost missed it. I'll go down this little bit here. See, that needed quite a lot there to bring it up to where it was supposed to be. But I don't think it needs it anymore. No. So, that one's done. It doesn't take long. Like I said, this might be a shorter episode. Because the prepping that doesn't take long. We're still at 94. Yeah, we're still at 94. 94. So I think we'll take a look at our map. So we are over here. So as you can see, this is our 15, our 10, and our 6. So if we go to, this is what it looks like growing. So we'll take off all these for a sec. Right, so it might still need cultivating, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll go on to... Oh, wrong buttons. Mulched. It's not been mulched. So I don't think I've got a mulcher. Just go see if I've got a mulcher. If not, we could get one to see if it does work that way. Is that a cultivator or a mulcher? That looks like a cultivator. Let's go down and have a look. Oh, it's a subsoiler. Okay, so we need a mulcher. But if you look in the grape packs of grapes you get, you can actually use the mulcher they have. Like I've got that one. So we'll jump in this little tiny Landini. We'll run to the store, grab the mulcher, and see whether mulching will help with our expected yields. So I will catch you over there in 2. Right, so we're here. That mulcher is tiny, but that's okay. Oops, I overshot that. Do that. And head back to our experimental farm. If you have any questions about the coffee and stuff like that, just comment down below and I'll try my best to answer. Right, so I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try it. You know me, I'll try anything once. Right, so don't look like I can't mulch it. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, that doesn't work at all, so that was probably a waste of time. Maybe we'll try next time. But yeah, so we've done practically everything we can with these. 117, yeah, so it all depends on the soil type as well. I'm not sure what makes it so different. So we take a look at coffee prices. Coffee. Where are you? Right, so coffee beans at the moment are down at 1071 at the coffee factory and 1075 at the cooperative. If we look at price fluctuations, it says here that the best time to sell them will be about June time. But it depends if you actually go off this screen, because I don't tend to go off the screen because sometimes it can be wrong. We look at roast coffee. So roast coffee is 849 and 839. So there's two different types of coffee. You can actually own the production, the coffee production on this map, and produce your own roasted coffee and sell it that way. Or you can just sell to them so they can make the roasted coffee themselves. But look at the normal prices. They're a bit higher, a bit better. Maybe a couple of £100 per 1,000 litres. Better than what it should be. But we've all done really. Like I said, it might be a little bit short of an episode short bit. But yeah, everything looks good. I mean, everything looks good there. And we've got like the harvester here, which is what we use when we're ready to harvest. Which is a Giacomo K3500. Nice little thing. That's where the coffee goes in. It'll go in and then come out this end. It'll shake it. I'll try to get inside it. Hang on. Okay. It'll go up the chute into the harvest bit, which I don't actually know where it is. Like I said, I'm using a sugar beet field. Then you've got the lime spreader or the fertilizer spreader. Depends if you want to use a liquid or solid fertilizer. You have this vehicle. Again, I wouldn't recommend this one myself because I kept getting stuck with it. And then over here, you have the Jacto NPK 5030, and this holds solid fertilizer as well, which I like because it does well. And I have found out you can actually use some of the grape stuff. So yeah. Oh, I just dropped charger up my phone, but never mind. Anyway, guys, I think, like I said, it's going to be a short episode because really there's not much to do. I've done all the fertilizing and the liming and everything. We got the biggest expected yields possible. But yeah, it's coming on nicely. Next episode will be me doing the harvesting and selling, so we can show you different prices and comparing the prices from easy to normal at this rate to see how it goes and what the difference is. And this time, in the first couple of episodes, 3 episodes, it was like easy mode, so I didn't really lime them. So this is the liming side, so we get to see what lime does to our profits. But yeah, next episode, we will harvest and sell and see what the difference is between easy and normal. We will go on to the hard and then finish off with showing you the difference in sizes of the products. But yeah, for now, I'm Gamer Mum. Take care all. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.